Hi, the Gododdin, Lament for the Fallen by Gillian Clarke. This is a rewrite of a poem dating back to the year AD 600, and it's about the Gododdin, who were a tribe. What it says here: the rise and fall of 363 warriors in the Battle of Catraeth around the year AD 600. The men of the Brittonic kingdom of Gododdin rose to unite the Welsh and the Picts against the Angles, only to meet a devastating fate. It was originally composed by an Erin, and it was an oral poem that was passed down and eventually written down in Welsh by two medieval scribes. And it's 100 laments, and each lament names one of the fallen. It's been translated several times, but this is the latest reworking, and it's by Gillian Clarke, who was the national poet of Wales from 2008 to 2016. And so as a native Welsh speaker, she approached it looking firstly at the Welsh language, looking at the way that the poems are constructed in Welsh, looking at the lyricism, the alliteration, and everything that made them what they were. And she painstakingly tried to create that lyricism in the English translation. It took her a long time, and she says in the introduction, I'm just trying to find it. I didn't mark it down here. Just bear with me. I translated and made my versions of the elegy, dividing it as he does into 101 verses. And she's used stanzas, line breaks, form. She's tried to create the lyricism. The book itself, you've got the Welsh on one side and then the English. And I can't speak Welsh. I can't even try to speak Welsh. But just by reading it, you can see where the rhyme is. You can see the form of the poem. And she's tried to create that in the English, in her English version. And we've got different forms of poetry. Each lament is a different form. And you've got rhyme, you've got all sorts of alliteration, everything in there. And they are beautifully lyrical, absolutely beautifully lyrical. And it's the oldest poem in Welsh, and it's also the oldest poem in Scots. So there's a lot of history with this, and it's a lovely recreation. And it takes no time at all to read, because the laments themselves are very, very short. But they're laments that you can read again and again, because you capture some more of you capture something different every time you read them. So that is the Gododdin, Lament for the Fallen by Gillian Clarke. So something very different for me to read this time. So I will catch you again later. Take care. Happy reading, and